Widely regarded as the greatest left-arm fast bowler in cricket history, Wasim Akram holds the world record for the most wickets in List A cricket, with a staggering 881 dismissals. In ODIs, he stands just behind Sri Lankan off-spinner Muttiah Muralitharan, with 502 wickets to his name. Akram is celebrated not only for his pace, but also as one of the pioneers, and his batting prowess was often underrated.
जब one-day cricket नहीं आ रही थी दुनिया में, that was in 1986, I remember.
He delivered a monumental 257 against Zimbabwe in Sheikhupura in 1996-97. Akram's impact on the game is undeniable, but just how extraordinary was he? Wasim Akram was one of those rare talents who never played first-class cricket before making his international debut. In fact, he could not even get into the college team. Born into a Punjabi Arain family in Lahore, Wasim Akram's magical moment came when he participated in the trials conducted at the Gaddafi Stadium. Interestingly,
Wasim Akram. Oh, very full delivery. He's out! He's out! Andrew Jones is out. LBW, a very full delivery, hitting Jones on the foot.
He was a mere spectator for the first 2 days and finally got a chance to roll his arms over on the third day. Straight away, he impressed Pakistan's senior cricketer, Javed Miandad, who then pressed for Akram's inclusion immediately into the national team. That was the opening of the legend needed. From a boy who was not even part of competitive cricket, Akram went on to become the king of swing. In fact, shockingly, Akram himself admitted that he did not know how to swing the ball during his early days. So ironical.
Edged and taken this time. 400 wickets for Wasim Akram. It's been a long wait, but the champion fast bowler has finally got his reward. Top innings today.
On November 23, 1984, Akram entered the global arena. He made his international debut in the second ODI against New Zealand at Faisalabad. Soon after, he made his test debut against the same opposition at Auckland and in just his second test appearance for Pakistan. He was a regular member of the side in the late 1980s, until an injury forced him to stay away. This made everyone think he had reached the end of the road, however. After multiple surgeries, Akram returned to the international circuit, and the emphasis was on mastering the art of swing bowling. In fact, surprisingly, he played a crucial role in Pakistan's success at the year's World Cup, while he also led them to the final 7 years later. Alongside Waqar Younis, Akram formed a fearsome bowling partnership, and at a stage, the duo were literally unplayable. Akram scaled mountains quite easily with loads of wickets and even hat tricks. The fact that he would go through the defenses of many batsmen at will spoke volumes of his ability to trouble the batsmen, both off the pitch and with movement in the air.
Oh, another big shout and he's gone! Roll Dravid can't believe it. Wasim Akram has set this stadium alight.
Akram started his ODI career against New Zealand and Pakistan in 1984 under the captaincy of Zaheer Abbas. Just a year later, he rose to prominence by taking 5 wickets in his third ODI against Australia in the 1985 Benson and Hedges World Championship. The megastar made his Test cricket debut for Pakistan against New Zealand in 1985, and in his second Test match, he claimed 10 wickets. A few weeks prior to his selection in the Pakistan team, he was an unknown club cricketer who had failed to make it even to his college team. He came to the trials at Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore, Pakistan, but for the first 2 days, he did not get a chance to bowl. On the third day, he got a chance. His performance convinced Javed Miandad to insist upon his inclusion in the national team.
What a great delivery, left arm round the wicket. Alan Lamb has been cleaned up.
Akram was hence given an opportunity to play for Pakistan without any significant domestic experience. His wickets included those of Kepler Wessels, Dean Jones, and captain Alan Border. Wasim Akram is currently the highest wicket taker for Pakistan in one-day international cricket. He is indeed the greatest of his time. Years after waiting, Akram made his first-class cricket debut for BCCP Patrones 11 against the New Zealand cricket team. Akram had another groundbreaking win when in 1988, he signed for Lancashire County Cricket Club in England. From 1988 to 1998, a whopping 10 years, He opened their bowling attack in their NatWest Trophy, Benson and Hedges Cup, and Sunday League tournaments. He was a favorite of the local British fans, who used to sing a song called Wasim for England at Lancashire's matches.
Boys bowled him, so that's the end of the New Zealand innings.
Akram's rise in international cricket was rapid during the late 1980s. He was a part of the Pakistan team that toured the West Indies in 1988. However, a groin injury impeded his career in the late 1980s. Following 2 surgeries, he re-emerged in the 1990s as a fast bowler who focused more on swing and accurate bowling. Akram was a significant figure in the 1992 Cricket World Cup held in Australia and New Zealand when Pakistan won the tournament. In the final, against England, his innings of 33 runs off 19 balls pushed Pakistan to a score of 249 runs for 6 wickets. Akram then took the wicket of Ian Botham early on during the English batting innings, and when brought back into the bowling attack later on, with the ball reverse swinging, he produced a spell of bowling that led to Alan Lamb and Chris Lewis being bowled in successive deliveries in 1 over. His performances earned him the Man of the Match award for the final. In the following year, Akram took 2 consecutive 4-wicket hauls against Sri Lanka in Sharjah, in which 7 out of 8 wickets were either LBW or bowled. In the 1992 to 1993 Total International Series in South Africa, he took 5 wickets against South Africa and got his 200th wicket in his 143rd match. Akram took 46 wickets in the calendar year 1993, his best year ever in ODIs. His average was less than 19, with an economy rate of less than 3.8 runs per over. He took 6 4-wicket hauls in 1993, the most by him in any year. Fast forward to the 1996 Cricket World Cup. Akram missed the quarterfinal match against India, which Pakistan lost and went out of the World Cup. Between 1994 and 1996, he took 84 wickets in 39 matches. All these could make one consider him a legend. However, more was in stock for him. In 1999, he led Pakistan to the finals of the World Cup, where they capitulated and were defeated by Australia in the final by 8 wickets with almost 30 overs to spare. This was the start of the match-fixing controversies, as critics believed Akram had set up the match for Australia. However, none of the allegations could be proved.
Well, there's no doubt about that one.
He was Pakistan's best bowler in the 2003 Cricket World Cup, taking 12 wickets in 6 matches. No one, absolutely no one, deserves the recognition over him. Akram has broken records that seem undefeatable. In his Test career, Akram took 414 wickets in 104 matches, a Pakistan record, at an average of 23.62 and scored 2,898 runs, at an average of 22.64. How feasible is it for any other person to achieve this? Playing in a Test series against the West Indies at Lahore in 1990-1991, he became one of only 6 players to have taken 4 wickets in an over or during a Test match.
Oh, well bowled indeed. What clever stuff that is from a real...
In Akram's case, this achievement was not part of a hat trick. The 3rd ball he delivered to the batting opposition was a dropped catch, which allowed a single run. Akram is also one of the only 2 bowlers, along with Lasith Malinga, that achieved 4 or more hat tricks in international cricket, with 2 each in Tests and one-day internationals. He was the 3rd of only 4 bowlers to have taken 2 Test cricket hat tricks, the others being Hugh Trumbull, Jimmy Matthews, and Stuart Broad. Akram was also the first of only 5 bowlers to have taken 2 one-day international cricket hat tricks. Akram's Test hat tricks are significant since they were taken in consecutive Test matches in the same series, a game played against Sri Lanka in the 1998-99 Asian Test Championship.
The 4th of the 5 overs. And comes Wasim again. Oh, and he's bowled them.
Also, in one-day internationals, Akram took 502 wickets in 356 appearances. at an average of 23.52 and scored 3,717 runs at an average of 16.52. He was the first bowler in international cricket to take more than 400 wickets in both forms of the game, and only Muttiah Muralitharan has since achieved this. And he also held the record for the most wickets in Cricket World Cups, a total of 55 in 38 matches. Australia's Glenn McGrath broke the record during the 2007 Cricket World Cup, ending with a final tally of 71 from 39 matches. On passing Wasim's record, McGrath said Wasim Akram, to him, was one of the greatest bowlers of all time, and as a left-armer, he swung it both ways with the new ball, and he was so dangerous with the old ball.
And Wasim Akram's just done him for pace here. The big back left and it's just skidded underneath him.
He also stated that to go past him is something he would always remember. Probably the other side of the coin is that if one plays long enough, one would keep breaking records. He is currently the 4th highest wicket taker in World Cups. Akram also exists as one of the only 2 bowlers to have taken both a test match and a one-day international hat-trick, the other being Pakistan fast bowler Mohammad Sami. Akram has also achieved the highest score by a number 8 batsman in Test cricket when he scored 257 runs, not out from 363 balls against Zimbabwe at Sheikhupura. The innings contained 12 sixes, which is also a world record for the highest number of sixes in any Test innings. His shocking moves did not stop here. In fact, there are more mouth-opening wins.
Picking up those quick runs.
Oh, and he's knocked the stumps out of the ground again.
Akram has the joint 3rd highest number of Man of the Match awards in Test cricket with 17. He has scored the 2nd highest number of runs in one-day international matches by a player who has never scored a one-day international 100 after Misbah-ul-Haq. His highest score was 86 runs. Moreover, he is the only Test cricketer in the world to take 10 or more wickets 3 times in a Test match and still end up on the losing side. Also, he holds the record for facing the most balls in a Test match as well as in an inning as the number 8 batsman, 363 balls. Akram is also the first bowler to take 500 ODI wickets and still holds the record for taking the most ODI wickets as a seamer. Wasim Akram is the person to grab 100-plus ODI wickets at the same ground. He jointly holds the record for taking the most wickets in ODI history at a single ground, tied with Shakib Al Hasan. Finally, he holds the record for taking the most ODI wickets as captain. This might make cricket lovers bow. All hail the king. Akram won 17 Man of the Match awards in 104 tests. He took 4 hat-tricks in international cricket, 2 in ODIs, and 2 in tests. As a result, he shares the record for most international hat-tricks with Lasith Malinga. While this might sound huge, it's, however, just scratching the surface. He also finished with 22 Man of the Match awards in ODIs. In 199 ODI match wins, he took 326 wickets at under 19 apiece, with a run rate of 3.70 and took 18 4-wicket hauls. Is that all you are letting on? His 257 not out against Zimbabwe in 1996 is the highest innings by a number 8 batsman in tests. He hit 12 sixes in that game, and it stands to this day as the record for the most sixes by any player in a single Test inning. Prior to his retirement, he was one of 8 senior players dropped for the 2003 Sharjah Cup and was then omitted from the Pakistan squad for the subsequent Bank Al-Falah Cup Triangular Series. Due to his absence from the team, he did not participate in a farewell match. Akram fulfilled his contract to play for Hampshire until the end of the English season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our next cricket insights. See you in the next video. Bye for now.